So I've had my Fuji X-H1 since about when it came out in early March, and I've had the Sony A7 III for just over a month, and I've kind of forgotten about the Fuji. So there's a couple reasons why I'm switching, and the first reason is battery life. The battery life on the Sony A7 III is very nice. We've got one chunky battery here. It gets the job done, and this is all you have to worry about. With the Fuji, there are 3 batteries if you have the grip. You've got the battery inside the camera, you've got the 2 batteries in the grip. It's just more to think about. Weird things happen when one battery switches to the other battery when one runs out. And it's just another thing that you have to worry about that I don't really enjoy worrying about now that I have the Sony A7 III. Now the second reason comes down to Embody image stabilization. Both of these cameras have it. One of them does it better than the other, and I think that's the A7 III. The Fuji, it has decent Embody image stabilization when you're trying to hold your camera still and capture a subject this way. The second you start to pan or move, it jitters, it tries to catch up. It just can't handle it yet. There's noticeable warpage in the corners that I don't enjoy, and I'm losing shots that I could be getting with the Sony. And so that's another reason why the Fuji has to go. And another reason why I'm switching has to do with autofocus. The autofocus on the Fuji X-H1 is just not as good as the Sony. If it cannot find its subject, it's over. If it loses track of its subject, it's over. It struggles forever to try to find it. It hunts, it jitters, and you usually lose the moment. So you might have to switch into manual mode, help it out, punch in, catch it, go back. That's just not the kind of workflow I want to be dealing with. The Sony has been much kinder in the autofocus area. It is very snappy, it is very quick, and it's been much better. And the fourth reason why I'm switching is because the Fuji X-H1 is the top of the line for Fuji video. It doesn't get any better than this, and it's not quite hitting the marks. With the Sony A7 III, I know there's other cameras. I know they're gonna keep pumping out other cameras like 6 times a year like they like to do. And with Sony's constantly innovating, they're constantly pushing the market forward, and they're pretty much trying to be the most popular camera company in the world. So right now I'm going to put my eggs into that basket. And reason number 5 is because the low light capabilities on this camera are so good. And I'm a scrubby filmmaker, which means low light capabilities are important to me. They're very useful. I am a freelance filmmaker. I'm putting situations where lighting is less than optimal, and having the peace of mind that I can get the shot without worrying about noise or being unusable or muddy color shifts, that's nice. And so it's pretty much the selling point. So I'm gonna really miss the Fuji X-H1. I really love the colors, I love the dials, I love the build quality, but at the end of the day, it was getting in my way. So I really hope the best for this camera. I hope that Fuji puts out firmware updates and makes it a totally new camera, and it's awesome. And I'll definitely be checking out the Fuji X-H2 because deep down in my heart, I want to be a Fuji fanboy, but right now they're not letting me. But one day maybe. One day maybe.